I don't think they would be if they were living in the lap of luxury. But I think they would be religious if they lacked anything or they were suffering. Because it's human nature, and I'm glad it is, to try to improve on everything. One thing I might add to this is one theme that I take in my course on the Bible, literature and art is the whole question of Judas, which is good because it brings out the whole question of betrayal and so forth. And in the older literature and in the older art, poor Judas has a very, very bad reputation. And there's still some modern art which is really quite hard even to look at. But some poetry has given a different aspect. Frances Thompson, I don't know whether you know this, in her Hound of Heaven, she has Judas in mind, and I didn't know that until I consulted that marvellous dictionary which came out a few years ago. It took them 16 years to do, The Bible and Literature, edited by Jeffers. And so if you see that, it's Jesus pursuing Judas, and maybe he manages to convert him before he commits suicide. And then there's another wonderful poem on Judas by Vasa Miller, and she's a woman poet who has CP, cerebral palsy. And the first line about Judas is following his psychological state. Always I was on the brink of love. And then he describes how Peter loved Jesus and Mary and John. And then the last line is, I hang huge teardrop on the cheek of night. And it's just marvellous because you enter into Judas' heart, and maybe that's why he committed suicide. He just couldn't face this. If he were, because he probably hoped that Jesus would never die and have his kingdom, and they could